We're certainly dealing with some pressures in the capital area and investing in our infrastructure. We have a very aggressive program for 2024 that we're budgeting for or proposing to council. A lot of investment in our stormwater works, our fleet, our roads and bridges in the town, and that's all exacerbated by the climate change type of impacts that we're seeing. So a lot of investment, that's where we're going to focus our effort in this budget, is investing in that infrastructure, that stuff that you can touch and feel.
While maybe not as exciting for the general public to review, town staff are also working on the operational cost forecast for 2024, and Lucas says not much is changing there.
The operational budget is relatively status quo, which doesn't necessarily mean zero. It just means trying to maintain those service levels as best we can. Not to say that there aren't some pretty exciting items that we've got planned for 2024, but we really tried to make sure that we were sharpening our pencils on the operating budget so that we could really invest in that capital program.
Lucas confirms the economic stress that has gripped the country is being felt by Gravenhurst staff as they prepare this 2024 financial forecast, and it plays into planning the budget heavily.
The inflationary pressures that we're feeling, have increased over the last couple of years, and we don't envision that necessarily slowing down with interest rates and that sort of thing. But the cost estimates that we're seeing right now for the 2024 budget and beyond continue to climb, and it's a pressure that we need to face, and that's why we really needed to sharpen our pencils with this recommended budget.
Of course, this budget will be reviewed by council, but it is something that should be reviewed by you living in Gravenhurst as well. And Lucas says you can do that right now online.
We'd really recommend signing up and checking out Engage Gravenhurst. There's a number of reports on there, and that's really where you can provide your comments, questions. We will respond to those on Engage Gravenhurst. The budget's located on our website as well, so you can check it out there. A number of different ways to engage with the town, really, and that's the primary way, but you can certainly reach out to your councillor, reach out to finance staff here at the town, reach out to myself, and we'll do our best to get that information back to you to answer questions or accept comments as we get into presenting the budgets in the not too distant future.
There will also be an opportunity at the end of the month to get some FaceTime with council and bring your thoughts, ideas, and concerns to the table.
On November 29th, we have at 1 o'clock, we're going to be presenting the budget. So if individuals don't feel like reading 285 pages, you can get the Coles Notes version at that time. So we'll spend about an hour running through the budget in a good degree of detail, and then the public meeting starts at 2 o'clock, and that's when we'll open the floor, receive comments. That certainly isn't the only way to provide comments. Again, you can touch base with a councillor, touch base with staff. We'd love to get as many comments as we can before the 29th. But following that, we're actually going to be presenting departmental budgets on December the 12th. And so anything we can get before then would be great, and that can help inform the budget and ultimately what council endorses or modifies before we move forward here.
And Lucas says public input is a critical piece of this budget planning process because it's your tax dollars being used.
The budget process is often known to be more of a financial or a numbers-based exercise, and it's really not. It's really about the services that we provide. Ultimately, you have to pay for those services, and we really want to make sure that we're directing financial resources to the services the community wants. So we really see this as staff as our work plan or our marching orders for 2024 that council gives us and based on what the community wants to see.